Good morning, I'm Monique Tuzon sitting in for Paolo Del Rosario, and welcome to Weather HQ. Today's headlines. The death toll in the Los Angeles wildfires rises to 24. I'll speak with Philippine Consulate General Adelio Cruz about the government's assistance to affected Filipino community later in the show. Tropical Storm Dikeledi hit Madagascar, leaving at least 3 fatalities and now moves towards Mozambique's Nampula region. And in Brazil, torrential rains in the southeastern part of the country caused deadly landslides, leaving at least 10 people dead. Now, 2 dominant weather systems are affecting our country today. The northeast monsoon is impacting Luzon, bringing cloudy skies and rains to Cagayan Valley, the Cordillera region, Bicol region, and Mimaropa. Now, the rest of Luzon, including Metro Manila, will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with light isolated rain. Now, over here, the easterlies are affecting the Visayas and Mindanao, causing cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms over eastern Visayas, and partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers for the rest of the country. And as for our sea conditions, a gale warning is currently in effect for the northern and eastern seaboard of Luzon, as well as the eastern seaboard of the Visayas. Mariners in these areas are strongly advised to remain in port as they will face very rough sea conditions with high waves and strong winds, making maritime activities hazardous. Now let's check the weather conditions and expected temperature in selected cities and provinces in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao based on the Metro Weather System. Starting with northern Luzon, so over here in Basco, expect cloudy skies with a high likelihood of scattered rains throughout the day. Temperatures will range from 20 to 23 degrees Celsius. Vigan, Lawag, Apari, Tuguegarao, and Dagupan will experience partly cloudy skies with occasional sunshine. Temperatures in Apari will range from 24 to 25 degrees. Over in Tuguegarao, we have the low of 23 to 26 as the high. In Lawag, we have a low of 23 to 32 degrees Celsius. Now, Vigan, Baguio, and Dagupan will have a bit of sun, with Baguio being the coolest, with temperatures ranging from 16 to 24 degrees Celsius. Now, moving on in central Luzon, Casiguran will experience cloudy skies with a higher likelihood of rain, with temperatures ranging from 22 degrees to 27 degrees Celsius. In Gapan, Tarlac, Angeles, Metro Manila, Subic Bay, and Iba, expect cloudy skies with occasional sunshine. The maximum temperature in these areas could reach 29 to 31 degrees Celsius. Mariveles will have temperatures ranging from 26 to 29 degrees Celsius. In southern Luzon, expect wet weather throughout the day. Areas such as Tagaytay, Calamba, Legazpi, Daet, Virac, Sorsogon, Romblon, Puerto Galera, and Coron will experience mostly cloudy skies with scattered rain and occasional thunderstorms. Now, despite the rainy conditions, temperatures in Coron will climb up to 32 degrees Celsius, so it is a bit warmer. Tagaytay, of course, will have the coolest temperatures, ranging from 20 to 23 degrees Celsius. Now, for the rest of the areas, maximum temperatures varies between 27 to 30 degrees Celsius. In the Visayas region, cloudy conditions with a high chance of rain showers are expected in areas like Boracay, Dumaguete, Metro Cebu, Tacloban, and Catarman. Despite rainfall, the Visayas will remain warm, with temperatures reaching between 27 to 31 degrees Celsius. In Iloilo, Bacolod, Tagbilaran, over here, occasional sunshine are anticipated with maximum temperatures ranging from 30 to 32 degrees Celsius. Over in Mindanao, cloudy weather with occasional sunshine is expected in Zamboanga, Dipolog, and Cagayan de Oro. Temperatures in Zamboanga will be ranging from 25 to 34 degrees Celsius, while Cagayan de Oro temperatures will be on the 25 to 30 degrees range. Now over here in Butuan, 24 to 32 degrees Celsius. And in General Santos and Marawi, cloudy skies with rain showers are expected. Metro Davao could see temperatures rise up, reaching up to 31 degrees Celsius. And in Marawi, it will experience cooler temperatures. All right, so over here in Davao, 25 to 33 degrees Celsius. Butuan with a low of 24 to 32 degrees Celsius. Cagayan de Oro, 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. And General Santos will be rainy with 23 to 31. But like I said earlier, Marawi will be cooler with 21 to 26 degrees Celsius. Now, due to the intensified northeast monsoon and shear line, Pag-asa has issued a rainfall forecast for tomorrow through Thursday. Tomorrow, moderate to heavy rainfall is expected in Aurora and Quezon. On Thursday, the northeast monsoon will persist, bringing moderate to heavy rains to Cagayan, Isabela, and Aurora. Residents in these areas are advised to stay away from flood-prone regions and seek higher ground if flooding occurs. Those living in mountainous areas should be vigilant for potential landslides and move to safer locations if cracks appear or heavy rain continues. Now, when we return, I'll be speaking with the Philippine Consulate in Los Angeles to get the latest updates on the wildfires. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're still watching Weather HQ, and I'm Monique Tuzon. Homes near Mandeville Canyon Road, close to the Palisades fire, are on high alert as winds are expected to intensify. Fire crews from Los Angeles County, CAL FIRE, and the USDA Forest Service are on standby for potential flare-ups. Dry Santa Ana winds of 50 to 70 miles per hour are forecast Wednesday, raising concerns about the two massive wildfires already devastating neighborhoods, destroying thousands of buildings, causing at least 24 fatalities. A particularly dangerous situation was a red flag warning issued with fire crews focused on preventing further spread as winds pick up. The Philippine Consulate in Los Angeles continues to monitor and provide assistance to Filipinos affected by the wildfires in LA. Joining us via Zoom is Consul General Adelio Cruz. Good morning, Sir Cruz, and thank you for coming on the show.
Good morning, Ms. Tuzon. Thank you for having me back.
Of course, always a pleasure. Now, Sir Cruz, how many Filipinos are residing in LA, and what's the latest figure on the wildfire victims?
Well, for the county of Los Angeles, we have about 416,000. And there are 5 counties in LA County. But for the city of Los Angeles, we estimate about 160,000 Filipinos and Filipino Americans living in the area.
Conjan, you're here though in the Philippines, but based on the reports you've received, what kind of assistance has been provided so far to the Filipino evacuees?
All right. Well, the beauty about LA is that the whole county has really united, and there are a lot of evacuation centers that opened up to accommodate more than 150,000 people who had to evacuate from their homes. And we have also been actively reaching out to the different Filipino American organizations, the civic, religious organizations, and to loose organizations by second and third generation Filipinos. So we've been actively calling them out and through our Facebook accounts. I've also gotten in touch with our kababayans. And right now, we have about 191 Filipinos that reached out to the consulate.
The numbers are astounding, and I think this is the worst wildfire that we've seen in California history. So what is the long-term plan for our kababayans if the wildfires do continue? And correct me if I'm wrong, they still haven't contained it.
Yes, unfortunately, we have two big fires. The Palisades fire, which as of today is only 14% contained. Roughly, it has burned about 9,500 hectares, and that's more than half of the entire Quezon City. The other fire that's also raging is the Eaton fire, which is only 33% contained, and it has destroyed about 5,700 hectares of property in LA already. So right now, the important thing is to ensure the safety of every Filipino and Filipino American in the county. And we would like to reach out and inform our kababayans that regardless of your status, please reach out to the consulate and we will extend whatever assistance we can extend and give to you. We are also actively working with the Filipino Workers Center. They have people on the ground going out to as many evacuation centers as possible, ensuring, just making sure that they have adequate food and supplies, and hopefully we find places for them to stay.
Now, we've talked about the support you guys are giving. Now, what kind of support is provided by the U.S. government at the moment?
Right now, as I said, we have a lot of evacuation centers, and the whole of California has actually been giving a lot of food supplies, medicine, and other basic necessities. So all of the people in evacuation centers are actually very well taken care of.
Now, Kong Jen, on a lighter note, I saw online that a Filipino fast food chain, they're giving away free food to the victims that are impacted by the wildfires. What can you say about the bayanihan spirit of the Filipinos in these trying times?
Well, that's the beauty of it. All the Filipinos living in LA County, we call them Angelinos, they have proven time and time again that the bayanihan spirit is strong, and every Filipino that reaches out for assistance, they will always be given whatever they need. We have reports of a lot of our Filipino Americans who own restaurants. They have taken the initiative and actually donated a lot of supplies as well. I know a good friend of mine, Miss Chirina Vergara, who took the initiative and gave food, not just to the evacuation centers, but to first responders as well. Island Pacific, from a good friend of mine, Nino Lim, went around in a truck giving supplies as well. So we have been making a mark not just for our fellow Filipino Americans, but to the American mainstream as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful to
We're
see what
very
the
proud.
community can do coming together. Now, for my last question, how can the Filipino community, the Angelinos, like you said, contact you for more assistance?
Well, we have hotlines that they could contact. If I may, it's area code 1-323-528-1528. Please call us. It's going to be available 24/7. Regardless of the time, should you need any assistance, we will have colleagues from the consulate manning this phone line.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Philippine Consulate General in LA, Adelio Cruz, for your time and for all your efforts during these trying times.
Thank you very much. You take care.
You too. Now, after the break, Tropical Storm Dikeledi leaves at least 3 people dead in Madagascar and now moves towards Mozambique. Keep it here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Good morning, I'm Mikey Orata.
Ferdy Salvador,
Welcome to Industry Beacon,
where we shine a light on the trailblazers,
the disruptors and the industry leaders shaping our future.
And in each episode, we explore how they're staying ahead in their fields,
one industry at a time.
It's a good opportunity to come from Australia here to the Philippines.
AC Health has launched groundbreaking initiatives to improve access to care.
I'm so thrilled we opened the country's first cancer-only hospital.
Industry Beacon on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Magandang gabi, ako po si Pinky Webb.
At ako naman si Corina Sanchez Rojas. Simulan na natin ang agenda. Chinese hackers tinarget umano military data ng bansa.
Tumaas ang inflation sa huling buwan ng 2024.
Bumaba ang ranggo ng Pilipinas sa pagkakaroon ng makapangyarihan na passport.
Ako po si Pinky Webb.
At ako naman si Corina Sanchez Rojas. Sa bawat issue may anggulo at ang balita may agenda.
Let's unpack the numbers.
Government still remains constant.
Discover the stories,
Unemployment rate
and explore the forces that drive our economy and shape our future.
Does it change your projections?
Join me on Business 360, where we break down the data, connect the dots, and bring the bigger picture into focus.
Get to the latest stories.
The UP Fighting Maroons stormed back to seize the UAP men's basketball title.
The updates.
The best Philippine team that we have sent on an international stage.
The scores. And what to celebrate in the world of sports. Hosted by Anton Rojas.
On the scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport.
Only here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Welcome back to Weather HQ. Tropical Storm Dikeledi struck Madagascar on Saturday, leaving at least 3 fatalities. The cyclone, which hit the northern tip of the island, intensified as it moved towards Mozambique's Nampula region, bringing destructive winds and heavy rains. Meteo France warned that Madagascar's southwest coast could be affected again later in the week as the storm continues to move southward. Residents of Mayotte are reeling from the effects of Tropical Storm Dikeledi just after dealing with Cyclone Chido's aftermath. While the red alert has been lifted, heavy flooding has left much of the south of Grande Terre devastated. In some areas, up to 180 millimeters of rain fell within 12 hours. Locals describe the damage as overwhelming, with homes and belongings ruined by the water, leaving them exhausted and disheartened. In the meantime, torrential rains in southeastern Brazil caused deadly landslides, leaving at least 10 people dead in the Minas Gerais state. 9 of the victims were from the city of Ipatinga, where 80 millimeters of rain fell in just 1 hour on Saturday night. Among the dead was an 8-year-old boy pulled from a destroyed house. Another landslide swept away a street in the city's Bethania neighborhood, with ongoing search efforts for 1 missing person. A body was also found in Santana do Paraíso. Minas Gerais Governor Romeo Zima expressed solidarity with the victims. And that's it for Weather HQ today. Join us again tomorrow here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel. I'm Monique Tuzon, and thanks for joining us.